So we're going to do the weekly AllSigns love readings. We're going to do Aries and Taurus. Let's have a look. Oh, thank you for likes. Okay, so they're collective love readings by zodiac sign. You just watch and hopefully it'll resonate. I don't take personal questions in the lives. Hi, Jose. I'm good, thank you. I've been called all sorts today by teenagers, but I would say that it was a win for parts of the day, and then some stuff's out of my control for other parts of the day. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. Okay, we're gonna light some sage just a little bit because it helps me to meditate. Oh God, that made me jump on my skin. I nearly melted my false nails though. Ah, it's Sarah. Welcome in. You do primary school? Oh my God. Oh, yeah. Never worked with children or animals. Now, I've been called a CUNT today, honestly. Yeah. Year 11 lads trying to intimidate me, sexualise me. It's not nice when you're just trying to teach them literature. But this is the way of the world in 2025. It's tough being a female teacher. It shouldn't be, but it is. It's cool actually, like I'm marking GCSE papers at the moment, and they got to comment on an extract by Adam Kay, and it's from his autobiography, This Is Going to Hurt, because he's a junior doctor, and I've actually read that book, so it's quite interesting. And then, yeah, I find that a lot of the books that I've read, it's what's being studied by students at GCSE and A-level, so that's kind of cool, to be honest. It's interesting. I've realised that I only read non-fiction, you know, and I do predominantly read about art and spirituality and travel writing, but I have got autobiographies that are by doctors and therapists, so yeah, just knowledge in general. Yeah. When you got bottom set, they're just like, it's all bravado, ego, anything to avoid looking stupid because they don't know stuff. It's a shame, really. And certain individuals make a really big difference. That's the thing, you prepare one way and then something else will get thrown in out of the blue and it just messes everything up. So best laid plans and all that. I'd say I did well. It was a cool lesson. I did well for an hour and a half, and then a few personalities turned up and got tipped upside down. Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Aries' highest good. How is Aries feeling in this third week of November 2025 with regards to what they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Aries is feeling, first of all. I'm just going to hide people that are writing silly stuff. It's not personal questions. Sorry, it's not personal questions. It's collective readings by zodiac sign. So you don't put in your questions in the chat, okay? They won't be answered if you do. The Magician upright, Aries. You feel like you've got all the tools to succeed. So the Magician has all 4 aces: the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and what have I missed out? The Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles will be like, you know, the financial backing, whether you've been granted a loan, or you've been saving, or you've acquired more income, or you just have a good income. That would be the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords would be, you know, planning, research, preparation, ability to communicate. The Ace of Wands would be enthusiasm, motivation, self-drive, desire, action, and confidence. The Ace of Cups would be patience, you know, emotional intelligence, the patience to wait for the right time, forgiveness, maybe like skills of empathy. Thank you, Speranza Font. That's nice. That's a nice message. Yeah, you feel like you've got to succeed. That's good. And it looks like you have. It's not just a feeling that you actually have, Aries. Right, we've got the Tower reversed. So we're trying to avert disaster, but I'm not sure why. The Tower, when it's upright, would be major change, okay? So a Tower moment example might be someone breaking up with you, or, you know, work telling you, look, I'm really sorry to do this, but I've got to make your position, you know, null and void, like you're being made redundant. Or a Tower moment could be someone telling you they're pregnant, you know, and it wasn't planned. Like, it's some kind of like life's never going to be the same again. And obviously, sometimes things turn out to be good or for the better, but major change is never comfortable. Okay, it's a bit of a wild ride and it doesn't feel comfortable. It feels different. We can't quite get our footing, you know, it requires new routines to be built, and that takes time. So it can be daunting. Now, towers have to fall. At the moment, you're trying to stop a tower, but it's a major arcana, it's huge energy, and it's probably bigger than you. Okay, so best not to resist. What are you, Ruchi? Hi, Natalie. The Queen of Wands upright, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. The Queen of Wands is someone who's confident, ambitious, fiery, assertive. They create goals, they go for them. They're prepared to kind of intimidate people a little bit, okay? They're not afraid. The Queen of Swords reversed, though. You could be doing something without the proper planning, or you're prepared to use communication that's harsh or block people, okay? Because this is a bit of a negative position the way that it is. The Queen of Swords, when it's upright, is air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Swords are knowledge and communication. They're using intellect. Usually we use swords for justice, to make things fair or right or true, to serve the community. When swords are reversed, we could be wielding that sword in a way that's not good for other people. So we could be using harsh words, blunt words, you know, telling harsh truths, blocking people altogether. So that this is quite intimidating, to be honest, as an energy. It's like through sheer force of will, you try to control something and stop disaster. Let's see who's showing up in your energy. I don't do personal readings off questions that are put in the live. So if you want a personal reading that's private and it's just for you and you know it's about you and your person, definitely. It's £18, 18, which is really, really cheap because I do like an hour-long reading and it's the same spread as what I do, you know, for collectives. It'll be a private link to a video that only you can see on YouTube that's pre-recorded. I've got amazing feedback from my current clients. That's on my community page. You can email me. It's in the channel description, or you can private message on Instagram or TikTok if you want to arrange that. Payment is by PayPal, or I can give you my bank details. But yeah, I need payment for my time because I'm a full-time high school teacher. I've got GCSE papers to mark tonight, as well as doing these free, completely free collective readings that are really detailed. They're basically extendeds that you get for free, and they should resonate. If you can't afford a personal reading, these should resonate anyway. Right, we've got someone showing up in the Aries reading as the Ten of Cups reversed. So this person likely has a family already. And I don't take any questions, but I can do a private reading. I can book you in for a private reading that is related to health. The Ten of Cups is about all the people that live in a household and whether they're contented, whether they're happy emotionally. Cups are full of water, and water represents emotions in tarot. You see that these people are embracing, so are their children. They're happy, their eyes are closed, they're full of love and trust, harmony, you know, devotion. When it's reversed, it means that there's the opposite of that. So there's a lack of trust, there's discontent, there's arguments. People are not happy within the household, and it's to do with a family. So there's definitely children involved for whoever you're dealing with, Aries. I don't take questions in these lives. When I get to 4,000 watch hours, I can start doing live Q&As, but they'll be called live Q&As, so you would know that. If it was like me taking questions, it would say that on the title. This is collective reading, so you just watch it and see if it resonates. You can book a private reading, they're £18. Email via the channel description or direct message on Instagram or TikTok. It's tarot card readings, love readings for you and your person, how you're feeling, how they're feeling, and what the outcome will be for this week, the 3rd week of November. We're on the sign of Aries. 6 of Swords upright. So this person's moving on, okay? They're leaving an unhappy family situation. Now, it doesn't mean that they're not taking children with them. I don't know what the problem was, but this is people who are packing up, everything's going into a bin, and they're looking to set sail for a new place, leaving problems behind. Okay, so it looks like this person's moving on. They're not carrying any emotional baggage with them. That's absolutely fine. It's fine to ask. I'd rather people ask than just spam me with questions, because that's just rude. Okay, so the last card for them is the Death card upright. So it's the same really as this one. It's Scorpio energy. It's the major arcana for Scorpio. But both of these cards represent the closing out of a cycle or a chapter. So they could be leaving their partner. It doesn't mean they're not taking their children with them or they don't care about their children. Of course, people do. Okay, but sometimes continuing to live together feels false, or it's problematic, or it's even toxic. So you move out and you love your children regardless, but this is someone that's closing out a chapter to do with their ex. Okay, if they were reversed, there'd be a lack of closure. There's not a lack of closure. We've got double confirmation with 2 different cards that mean the same thing. Okay, it's done and dusted. Let's get 3 for the outcome. The 9 of Pentacles. So that makes sense because that is a single energy. This is someone who's single. When it's the 9 of Pentacles, it's someone who is very self-sufficient. They have enough money to pay for themselves. They don't need anyone else financially. They're doing very well for themselves, okay? So single cards or 9s, anything with a 9 on. Now, this could be you and a spouse that are separating, because the Queen of Swords reversed can be a divorce card, or this could be someone new coming in for you and you are showing up as a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Swords because you're someone who has a lot of responsibility in work or at home or both. You could have children yourself, but you are dealing or going to be dealing with someone who's closing out a chapter and they already have children for sure with that family card. We've got a single energy in the outcome. Let's get 2 more for the outcome. In the challenge position, we've got the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles, you see the picture has a woman that's trying to give equally and fairly to 2 different people. She has the scales in one hand, okay, and she's trying to give money to the 2 paupers, the 2 people that have their begging bowls out. She's trying to be fair. 6 isn't even. So 3 pentacles for one person, 3 pentacles for another. That's in the outcome. Someone's trying to be fair. They're trying to give equally to 2 different situations. So that could be a new person and, a spouse or someone they're separating from. Is it resonating? That's good. Look at all these pentacles and the outcome. We've got 3 cards that are pentacles. Okay, we've got the 9 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is growth and expansion into the future. This is very much earth energy, practical matters, paying the mortgage, paying the bills, settling legal fees for a divorce, or building a future with someone new. It seems like all of that's going on at the moment. It seems like we're doing it all, you know. I feel like too hot. I'm going to change my dressing gown because this is a fluffy one. And I'm burning up. Okay. Right, so let's clarify. I feel like, Aries, this is a past person. I feel like this because in their timeline, they're leaving and they're closing out a chapter. And at the same time, you're trying to avert disaster. And we've got this element of like divorce or separation. And then in the outcome, we've got this sense of being single, which I feel like might be them trying to give fairly to you if they're separating from you and towards a new person. It could be that this is someone new that's leaving a family and you're becoming single. Maybe you're divorcing someone. Maybe we can cut in a, because we can cause towers, unless the tower would be staying with someone toxic, but I feel that it's more, well, this person definitely leaving a family home and they're trying to, make sure that they pay what's owed, that they continue to honour their responsibilities and also give to someone new, build for their own future. I feel like it's them. In the outcomes, I feel like they've initiated it. I don't feel like you would show up as a 9 of Pentacles upright if this was something that you didn't want, and I feel like you don't want it. You don't want to get separated or divorced because the tower is reversed and you're trying to stop the tower. But they seem to be causing it. Does that make sense? Because if they weren't causing it, they would have the 6 of Swords reversed, like unfinished business, or they would have the Death card reversed, like unwilling to close out a cycle. There's an upright. This is someone who's hardworking, they're fair, they're responsible, they're trying to kind of honour their responsibilities and, take care of business, as you should when you've got dependents, What, the cards? They're tarot cards. Tarot is where you interpret what's going on in your life, what's going on in the life of the person that you're interested in or dealing with. It's source, so it's people that have passed away or anyone that makes up source. Doesn't have to be relatives, but they indicate to me how someone's feeling or what may have happened, including things like lessons that are sent to us, like karmic cycles. So it's very much linked to Hinduism and other religions as well. Let the past go. Can we rewind time and go back to before we were both broken down by life? Our pasts hold us back from our future. See, that's what this person would say to you. Oh, do you know what, Amar? Like, you're asking me questions when you've got no intention of being open-minded. If it's haram, why did you come in here? I've lived in Muslim countries, okay, I'm open-minded. I've studied other religions. I know about the 5 pillars. I know about all kinds of religions, okay? I debate philosophy and ethics. I don't need someone coming in to cause trouble. I don't come into a mosque and kick the chairs over. I don't go into a temple or a church and kick the chairs over. Don't come in here and do that. You're looking for trouble. If it's not a part of your religion and you don't agree with it, don't come into the chat. End of story. Because you're not a peacekeeper, are you? You're a troublemaker. Let the past go. Can we rewind time and go back to before we were both broken down by life? Yeah, so I do feel like this is someone... Well, my sense is that this is someone who's currently separating from you. I suppose it could be someone that you've already known that made a family somewhere else and wants forgiveness and that's coming in. You'll know your individual situation and what resonates for you. I'm not a fly on the wall, okay? Let's get what they love about you. Aries. You inspire me so much. You are my muse. I mean, look, Aries, you're the emperor. You're very impressive. What you achieve, your attitude to life, you know, you're a fighter. You fight for what you want. You're ambitious. You're stoic. You never give up. It's that unrelenting fire part of you. You're a fire sign. It can be intimidating, you know. You've got a lot of self-belief, a lot of guts and gusto. This person's impressed by you. Whoever this is impressed by you. So what was the reason for separation? Let's get some clarification. Adrift, not willing to settle down or be responsible, time to commit and put down roots. So someone could have been flaky, negativity, flaky or immature, negativity, like a dark cloud above you, are depressed, extreme moods. Someone could have like found it really difficult to manage their own emotions. Quite temperamental. Trash, throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. Someone feels like they were thrown out like trash. fighting, trust issues, one-sided, detached. No one else compares to you. This person wants, they do, it seems like they really want to. They've got so much love and they really want to make it work. We were both broken down by life. Does it make sense to you guys? I and the Aries I'm dealing with both come from toxic relationships. Well, yeah, so there could be storylines that are separate but seem to have like a sort of mirroring situation. Someone's definitely coming out of something to engage with someone new, you know, and they intend to give fair to both past and present, like in terms of, you know, showing up in a practical way, financial way, being responsible. But this is increments of time, money and energy. It's not just money. Okay, so equal attention, equal time, equal energy. Let's get you some advice. We've had a fair few troublemakers coming in tonight, haven't we? Trying their luck. Throwing their weight around, shouting. Don't hesitate. You can trust that this person wants the best for you. Don't hesitate. I did not see this going this way, I'll be honest. Let's get a message from them. I feel so much love for you. Well, that's kind of beautiful. Oh my God, it's like on point, isn't it, Sarah? We've got gratitude. Okay, so your advice is to show gratitude. Slow change, okay? Don't try to run before you can walk with this. Let things develop at their own kind of natural pace. It's okay to feel feelings. So at times it's going to be stressful, at times it's going to be confusing, depressing, sometimes it's going to feel exhilarating, you know, like things are working out just the way you want them to, or it's coming good, or it's exciting, or, you know, it's going to be a mixture of emotions. But this seems to me like a snowflake, and you know, in some parts, like it's unique, isn't it? Each snowflake is unique. We've got an infinity sign, we've got a love heart. It's okay to feel feelings. Oh, my new work bestie is messaging. That's cute because I didn't even get to see her today. She's looking after a different form to me. So we're on opposite lunches. I love it when you make a work bestie. I make so many friends as a grown-up, you know, like especially through work. When you're younger, it's just devastating, isn't it? Because you make friends in school, in like high school, and it's destroying. It's absolutely like you've lost a limb, you know, if they fall out with you or something. Or if you seem to grow apart, it's devastating. You think you'll never get over it, and then, I don't know, as you get older, like friendships are more transient, or you seem to connect with people more frequently, and there's just more change in your life, I think. So it's not, can be upsetting, but it's mostly like just not, because you don't see your friends for like weeks or months at a time. It's much more balanced. It's too intense in school. More advice for Aries. Honey, the sweetness of you swells and the grace of your pull, oh so beautifully lethal. Oh my god. That's crazy. This person can't resist you. This person cannot resist you, Aries. You know the third eye chakra depicted there? That's like your connection to the divine. Like, you know that you're supposed to be with this person. This is your person. It's intuitively just part of the story. It could be a proper soulmate, this person. I'm not answering individual questions in the chat, guys. They're collective readings. When I get to 4,000 watch hours, I'll start doing live question and answers, but they will just be question and answer sessions. They won't be added on to the collective, so they're totally separate. I can't pick up the cards. I can hear, there's so much rain in the UK. I can't believe how much it's raining. It's like, and it rained for 40 days and 40 nights. I need a Noah's Ark to get to and from work this week. It's crazy. Animal spirit. Personal choice. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace those qualities. There's a lot to do with. The advice is very much like, trust your gut. What's your body telling you to do? You know, if you're kind of like very anxious, waking yourself up, and you feel like you really can't trust this person, then you shouldn't. If, you know, you just lie awake thinking about this person in the morning, you feel totally rested, just exhilarated, you know that this person means a lot to you. There's something very, you know, high priestess, very intuitive, very Piscean about this. It's like you just know that this is your person. That's what I'm getting. It makes me think of like an eagle, because an eagle can see things from a long way away. They sort of soar through the sky, you know, they're not intimidated by anything. I don't know why I'm thinking of that. I don't know why people like write the things that they write in the chat. Let's just get rid of some silly people. Well, hopefully subtitles will be put on, but I can't slow down my speech. That's like a bit much to ask for. You just maybe need to listen to someone in your language, or I don't know, listen to someone that has a different accent to me. I'm not changing my accent. It's part of who I am. I know people do it to be polite, especially in like other cultures, but I don't like being called ma'am. I don't like it. Okay, let's get a soul truth. I think it's just a cultural thing, but I don't like ma'am. Ma'am. Ma'am, you're 60 years old, ma'am. My name's Jenny, if anyone wants to know. Am I focused on what I want most? One reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. Today's soul action, what you focus on grows. Today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make adjustments? Prioritize. I wasn't expecting that. Maybe that makes sense to you. Oh, hi, Maria. Right, can I pull anything else for you? Let's get a divine timing. Oh, what animal spirit is this person showing up as at the moment? They're showing up as wolf and panther. Oh my god, a lot of teeth. All teeth and fur. I mean, wolves are more silent, I think. Wolves are in packs and, you know, they hang back. They're very watchful. A panther, I think, is more terrifying because panthers are locked in. You know, they stalk their prey. They're more singular. They have a lot more muscle. Like your number's up when a panther's coming towards you. A wolf, maybe, I don't know, maybe they're more skittish, but a panther is not gonna leave you. I'd be more inclined, you know, to trust a wolf. The panther's just coming for you like it's done. Don't wolves come across as like so deep, where a panther's like more like surface level? It's like that's the soul part and that's like the base instincts. That's what it's like making me think of. When you look at cards like this, there's a lot of aggression, isn't there, on the surface level? I think someone could be quite easily triggered because it said they were struggling with their emotions. And there's this like quiet soul that's like inside, like deep within. When you watch like nature documentaries, when you see packs of wolves, they're sort of really distant, they're really together, and it's more defensive. With a panther, it's absolutely terrifying. It's very much on the attack. Let's see when you're going to hear from this person, Aries. September. Okay, so there could be significant communication, as in like meaningful, a turning point, really like coming together around September time. I don't know why that looks like an important month. Obviously, we're well into November now, So there's something about September next year that's going to be like a real turning point in terms of communication, coming together. Maybe things will be more settled then, because it looks like there's a lot going on here in the recent past. But it's all, you know, that outcome is really positive. They want to treat you fairly, you know, they're truly single, and there's growth and expansion in the future. It's a very hard-working person. Really, really nice. Hi, Tripwire. Hi, Mark. I know you're Maria, aren't you? Maria Q, sorry. Oh, the sadness. The sadness is hard. It's a heavy heart, isn't it, that heals? Really, really. I'm sorry if you're experiencing that at the moment. Believe me, I've been there. Time, you know, grin and bear it, new routines, go through the motions over time. Suddenly it'll start to get easier. But yeah, one foot in front of the other. Turn, yeah, because a lot. I hope this resonates. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please give it a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost. Support the channel, hype the channel. If you feel called to, give a super chat or a super thanks, whatever. I think I'm eligible for super thanks, but I'm not really sure the difference between super thanks and super chat. I think with the super chat, your message gets highlighted to me and shown, you know, in like another colour at the top. And I think with super thanks, it's like, I think it's like a cool emoji or something. Memberships will be starting in a few weeks' time. They will include your health readings, so it'll be a Native American Indian medicine wheel, and it'll let you know how your physical health is, how your mental health is, how your emotional health is, and your connection to the divine. Very, very popular. I think culturally people just really like Native American stuff. But also it's quite nice to kind of not be obsessive over love readings all of the time. Sometimes you just want to focus on yourself, don't you? Also, there'll be monthly business, education and finance readings, my most popular spread. And how to read tarot series as well. I think I've put them at like £5 something a month. I don't want to pick anything like too high, because I reckon people are willing to pay a subscription like Netflix, which is a few quid a month, you know, or YouTube Premium, a few quid a month. When you go more than that, it's like maybe people can't push to it, you know. I reckon there's most people that want to know how their finances are looking for the month ahead. It's the thing we're all worried about all the time, isn't it, money? Okay, so we're going on to Taurus. Tonight it's just Aries and Taurus, okay, because I've got papers to mark. And I need to get some sleep. I'm not getting enough sleep. Get in there. Oh, come here. Oh, thank you, Tripwire. That's really kind. I'm I'm like emotionally drained. I have to literally firefight Oh, it's nice to do the tarot because although it requires time and energy, it does like really distract you, you know? Like if I just came home, had my dinner, and went into marking papers, I would just feel like I don't have a life outside of teaching, honestly. You definitely gotta like do some different things and change it up. Okay. Are you Taurus the bull? Same. I'm Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Libra, Moon. That's why I'm good at analysing things, building arguments. I didn't understand why I had such a sense of justice. And of course, I work in education, teaching children, you know, right from wrong. I can't choose a card for someone's birthday to save my life. I can be really indecisive as well. And if I think something's wrong, I'm that person that has to stand up and say it. I can't not. I cannot. But the bull side of me is very, very... I'm either hella relaxed or hella busy. I don't really have an in-between mode. And if people try to rush me, that's my pet hate. Oh, don't try to rush me. No. Don't try to rush me out of the house when I'm getting ready. No. That's a massive no-no. Yes, I'm aware of the time. Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Taurus's highest good. How is Taurus feeling in this third week of November 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Taurus is feeling, first of all, please. And if I'm angry, don't come near me. I do not understand the language of angry sex. You'll probably get gored by the bull if you try that. Definitely not. I've got quite the temper. I'm so calm, so calm. My fuse is so long, but once I'm like a volcano. It's been building up, and I will just explode. It's terrifying. People don't know what's coming to them. They're really taken aback. 5 of Swords upright. So Taurus, this is like falling out with people. It's arguments. Very my beauty. You definitely don't want the horns, no. Have you seen that episode of Everybody Loves Raymond where his brother, what's the brother called? He gets gored by a bull, doesn't he? Robert. Gets gored by a bull. This is arguments. It's having the last word and then everyone walking away in different directions. You know, that's not what we wanted. This isn't what we wanted. All this division, all this separation, this distance, physical distance, emotional distance. It's not good. Crosswords were spoken, or truths, harsh truths were told, and it's caused silence. 2 of Pentacles reversed. Right, so we've got a large ship and a tiny ship. Now this one is heavy, strong, but slow. Enormous firepower. This one is light, nimble, fast, but has small firepower. So they've both got like good qualities. They're quite an equal match, really, and it's like which one's going to win. And so the 2 pentacles here in this infinity sign or different priorities that are being juggled. This is the juggler. So you could have a problem with trying to keep all the plates spinning at the moment, because it's not upright, it's reversed, okay? So it's like we're starting to drop some of these plates. I know that feeling. I know that feeling. There's not enough hours in the day or night. Ooh, the Queen of Swords. Don't come near me, bish. Like, do not. She's drawn a line in the sand with that sword, as she's gonna gore anyone that comes near her. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarian energy. This is about truth, justice, facts, logic, reasoning. This is like, don't cross me. Do not cross me. Do not cross me. She's capable of doing the worst, you know, the unthinkable. And it's not out of evil, or it's not out of like being unfair. It's like, if you do me wrong, you'll see what's coming, you know, you'll get the results of that straight away. It's giving like I don't trust vibes, you know. We haven't got time to be messed with. No time for games. I don't know why that was hidden, because it's in a different language, but I'll hide it because I haven't got time to translate. Let's get 3 cards for the outcome. Not 3 cards for the outcome. 3 cards for the person that you're dealing with. You're definitely dealing with someone, whether you haven't spoken for a long time, you know, that could be the case. But it didn't like go well, the last communication. I don't know what that says, but the 4 of Cups in the challenge position. So we've got another card as well. Let's have a look what that is. Oh, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. The Star card is healing and wish fulfillment. She's replenishing herself with water. When you bathe yourself in water, you're trying to cleanse yourself. You're trying to regenerate, rejuvenate, purify, you know, absolve yourself of sins, let go of the past, and be reborn. You know, that's why we have christenings. That's why we have water. It's to wash things away, you know, to clean, to purify, to heal. It's our life force as well. So, yes, we've got a major arcana. It could be an Aquarius or someone with that kind of, those placements. It's air. The 4 of Cups is like, when it's upright, it's being closed off emotionally. You know, this person got their eyes closed, they're lying back, they're not moving, they're not progressing towards anyone, they're not progressing, what's the word? They're not pursuing anyone. They're not on horseback going towards someone. They're lying down. They're closing their eyes. They're like, I'm not dealing with this. I don't want to know. Oh, I've plonked it down. Okay, when it's reversed, someone becoming open and receptive to offers of emotion again. Now, that's the challenge. They're both in the challenge position. Someone's not forgiving what was said, or someone's angry, or someone's got it on their mind, and so they've closed themselves off emotionally. They've closed themselves off emotionally. Now, that doesn't mean they don't care. It's like that hurt me, so now I'm not going to speak to you, you know, so obviously they do care. Let's get 2 more for them. Four of Pentacles is a very similar vibe. This is, you know, the miser, someone that's, look at the body language, holding on with a death grip onto the Pentacles. Time, money, and energy is not going to be shared. It's not going to be given in a generous way. You would have to prize these Pentacles out of this person's cold, dead hands, okay? There's no way they're choosing to give them. They're not choosing to give time, money, and energy. They're conserving it. They're keeping tight hold of it. Oh my God, look at this. What a stubborn mule. The Hanged Man reversed. When the Hanged Man is upright, he's got himself suspended because he intends to really think about everything and stop and really think and contemplate whether, you know, he's acted right, has he missed something, has he overlooked something, can I literally look at things from another angle, another perspective? I mean, yeah, if you turn yourself upside down, you're going to look at things from another point of view. But this person has got it reversed. So they're very stubborn. It's like they've got blinkers on. They've got quite the ego. They think they're right. Everyone else is wrong. This is a stubborn energy. Very close-minded. You know, their way or the highway. When you look at these cards for their side, that's a very, you know, uptight, tightly wound person, behaving a bit childish or competitive or trauma response to something very extreme, closed off, you know, right? I'll shut down emotionally. I'm not going to like see you. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to spend time with you. It's like a punishment. They're not moving in any of these cards. Do you see that? Lying down, kneeling down, sat down, tied up. What the hell? But then look at your cards and it's exactly the same. Kneeling down, hanging upside down, sitting down. Who's a stubborn mule as well? Let's get 3 for the outcome. Mine's a stubborn-ass mule. Swear words on purpose. I would argue that you can't drag a horse to water. And you can't make it drink. 6 of Pentacles in the challenge. With the 3 of Swords reversed. Someone's healing from heartbreak. You know, the 3 of Swords is pain, heartbreak, agony, you know, just desperately upset over another person. When it's reversed, that's recovery from it, okay? Someone's trying to give equally to 2 people. They're trying to be fair. 6 Pentacles is, you know, 6 is an even number. There's 2 people. No, it's a collective reading, so I'm not taking questions. When I get to 4,000 watch hours, so that would be called a live, and you would ask a question, you'd have to pay like £10 to have it answered. Because I know a lot of people want that. I wouldn't do it otherwise, but I think there's a lot of people that want it. Six of Pentacles and the challenge. Recovery for heartbreak. That's in the outcome. Let's get two more. I'm not sure if that's your energy or theirs. You're mirroring each other. You know, it's like two people that have fallen out and they've just gone to opposite ends of the room or opposite ends of the house, or you know what I mean? Oh, very much, bird. Thank you. That's really kind. Thank you. You're my first. My first. Yellow is my favourite colour as well. What a sweetie. The Seven of Swords reversed. Now, the Seven of Swords upright is, you see the body language in this girl or this woman. She's trying to get away with something. You know, she doesn't want to be caught with the things that she has, whatever she's doing. So in these collective readings, you don't give money to have me answer a question. I don't take questions. If you were giving me a super chat or a super thanks, it's just to say thank you. It's just a donation. When I get 4,000 watch hours, I'll start to do live Q&As, but those readings will be titled live Q&A. And so that's when you put in your questions. Does that make sense? So these, I won't ever have that in because I just think it interrupts and confuses and stuff. The Seven of Swords is reversed. So some sort of betrayal or secret or something that was being kept hidden has been exposed. They definitely come across like they're not, you know, like they're mad about something, and I think you had the last word. I think you had the last word because that card there. And I think it made them mad. And they've been a stubborn ass about it. And yeah, you're too busy. Like, you haven't got time for games. You haven't got time for pampering people's egos, you know? I really want to use the word assuage, but I feel like I need to check what it means. When you assuage, is that right, to assuage someone? I don't know. Let's get one more for the outcome. No, I am the teacher. But I can't. And I'm an English teacher as well. And yeah, some words I'm not. The one thing I don't want to do is misuse it. Okay, I will use a word after I've checked. Because if I've not used it a lot, I don't want to use it incorrectly. Because then I'm teaching you wrong. The Empress. The Empress reversed and the Two of Wands reversed. The Empress is the major arcana for Taurus and for Libra. It's shared. The Empress is all four queens. But someone doesn't feel like the Empress. They don't feel high value at the moment. The Two of Wands is a planning phase. When the Two of Wands is upright, it's someone who's really thinking and mulling over, like, do I take path A or B? Do I go left or right? Do I stay or do I go? There's some sort of choice. And we need to make that choice and plan, you know, what we're going to do so that we can do it. How do we know what action to take if we don't know what we're aiming for, you know? Decisions have to be made, plans have to be made. But someone's feeling less than their best. You think I'm right? I hope I'm right. MTR 7. Yes, I am a good teacher. Is that what they're saying? I thought it was till I come. Is it till I come? Oh my god. Did you paste in the wrong message? The Three of Swords reversed. With the Six of Pentacles and the challenge. The Seven of Swords reversed, the Empress reversed, the Two of Wands. It's giving like someone that doesn't know what they want. They don't know what they want. Maybe they were in the middle of recovering from heartbreak and so weren't able to give fairly to you. You know, when someone's like rebounding and it's just like too early in the like recovery period to be getting involved with anyone. It might not be heartbreak caused by you. The Empress reverse could be you. But it could be them. They could have earth placements. They could be a parent. They could be someone older. They could have a lot of responsibilities. They could be someone who's getting divorced. The Empress is someone that's supposed to be rescued. The Empress attracts love. She doesn't chase it. She's able to regenerate as many times as she needs to. She's pregnant, literally. She's pregnant with ideas, possibilities. She's the ultimate creative, the ultimate nurturer, an empath. Very high value. But yeah, supposed to be approached, not supposed to chase. And it's reversed. Let's get a message from them. This is going to be juicy. Wild side. There's a side to you I haven't seen and want to. I want to see you let loose and get wild. Let's have some fun. I tell you what, you'd be getting a slap of me trying to come towards a bull. Look at this. This person, right, has got sex on the brain and they want to jump on this bull that's got this kind of mindset. Look at these knives. Look at these horns. Like, honestly, this person's a bit of a knob. Why would you want to, like, jump on that? Oh, no. No. That's not going to end well. What on earth? I do not get that at all. Proper frisky. What on earth? That's actually pissed me off, to be honest. That's pissed me off. No chance. Sunshine. What is it that this person likes or loves about Taurus? I wrote you a letter on paper, but I'm too afraid to show it to you. Oh, this person, like, you know, they've got such an ego that they don't want to have the conversation that they need to have with you. They don't want to actually sort shit out. They're going to try and, like, make it about sex. They're going to try and, like, distract you and tantalize you or banter with you or, like, booty call you or, you know, use their charm or whatever. But what we need is someone who's coming back with their tail between their legs. Apologising. Surely whoever got you into this energy, you know, has wronged you somehow. But if they can't see that, where do we go from here? If they don't feel like they've done anything wrong and they're pissed off with you, where do we go from here? Because if you just keep going back to bed and you don't actually understand each other, these problems are going to keep coming up. These problems are going to keep coming up. You're very sexually attracted to each other, but you piss each other off a lot. They miss your rampant style. Your beefsteak. I've been watching too much ARIES Tarot. He's terrible for talking about stuff like that, but they're missing their Taurus. They're missing how sensual. It's weird because we're bulls, but we're very sensual. You know, bulls, it's, let's be honest, Taurians love sex and sensuality. It's what governs our, you know, emotions, is like someone being intimate with us. So if we're mad at you, there's not a chance. Like, you know that rodeo, when someone tries to rodeo and they try to stay on the bull, you know, these mechanical bulls, they're going to be like that. It's going to be like that. Not a chance. Throw you off. Not a chance. They think they're going to smooth us right over. I really want to know, like, what went down here. This person well up for the job. They're like, great, I brought my cowboy hat and, like, my lasso. My spurs. John Wayne style, walking in John Wayne. We got quite the ego. I've seen the future with you and want you by my side. Right, so this person actually gives quite a bit of a crap, to be honest, but they're not they're not sorry, I was just looking at the emojis in the chat. They're not making themselves vulnerable. They're gonna keep it like passionate, they're gonna keep it about sex. I'm sorry for lying to you. Now look. I'm sorry for lying to you. Now, lying could be telling a lie, or it could be like acting like you don't care, because that's a lie, isn't it? When you like, well, I don't care, that's a lie. Like, this person clearly cares. I'm going through an awakening. Yeah, they're really fighting with their own ego on this one. It's a very proud person, someone that, you know, is quite like, they like to be right. They don't like to be wrong. I tell you what, I am so stubborn though, like, there is not a chance I can go a year and a half. I've done it. I've not spoken to this person for a few weeks now, and I've actually done that for a year and a half because there's not a chance that I'm looking away from an issue that hasn't been resolved. That has to be resolved, it has to be talked about. And if they try to like go quiet on me, fine, I'll match you. I am not chasing anyone, absolutely not. I've got too much pride, I've got too much ego, but I've got self-respect and boundaries as well. I don't like games. Checkmate, you know, if you try to cross me, checkmate. I will see you and I will raise you. Let's take it to 10 years. I am stubborn. There's not a chance. Not a chance. Hell will freeze over before I get in touch with him first. Because he's got to learn to stop running away. And that's why I'm his twin flame. And that's my job, is to be someone with healthy attachment that doesn't run away. And I don't chase either. If you chase, you're enabling the runner, aren't you? So, like, you know, it's met its match. Adrift. Not willing to settle down or be responsible, time to commit and put down roots. They tried to be a little bit of a player. Maybe they were getting over heartbreak, so they kept it casual, or they thought they were doing that, but it's actually gone further. It's gone further emotionally than that. Because remember, we had the scales when they were giving to two. It could be a past person and a new person, or there could have been some sort of overlap at some point. Deeper waters, step out of your comfort zone and explore new depths. Someone was not willing to commit. They weren't willing to step out the comfort zone. They kept it, you know, if you just had your heart broken, you're probably just going to want to fuck around. And it doesn't mean with lots of different people, but you only want to dip your toe in the water because you've been so hurt. Your heart is so heavy and you feel vulnerable. You don't want to get into anything where it's emotionally loaded straight away. You just kind of like depressed, you're down, you might be struggling to eat, you know, you might have not been going to the gym, you might be, I don't know, just like grinning and bearing, trying to go to work and cover your responsibilities. The last thing you want to do is throw your heart like onto the line and like let a train go over it. Do you know what I mean? And that's what can happen when you jump into something again, like head first. So this person dipping a toe in the water and thinking, well, I like the passion, I like the excitement, I like looking at this person, but then they've started to feel like they want a future, so they've lied and made out like, you know, it's just passion for them, or they've tried to keep it on certain terms. But it's not really, you know, they actually feel a lot more. Bad choices. They could have taken advantage of you, you know, like they could know that you have feelings for them and they've used that a little bit. Or they, you know, they just know that you're looking for more, or there could have been an overlap if they were leaving someone else. They've been a bit selfish at times, this person, with the decisions that they've made. Sometimes it's to preserve, you know, their own heart from being hurt again. But sometimes it is just being selfish. Determined. Persistent, still holding on. Flowers and gifts. It's not over, Taurus. You've moved on, haven't you? They're sitting thinking about you. They're sulking now when they're like getting in their feels and they're like, where's Taurus gone? Where's Taurus gone? Like, are they over me? And this person, it's like, it's either immature or like ego or some sort of trauma response. You know, it's just like, right, I'm just going to shut down my emotions then. And that's going to really hurt you. And that's a really good punishment for you. You know what I mean? And it's like, they've just hurt themselves, basically. Because if you've got healthy attachment, you know, if you've been pretty textbook in upbringing, you're not going to chase, you're going to recognize that that's toxic behavior and you're not going to chase it because that enables it, right? So this person could have gone out with or been married to someone that enables that behavior and chases them and fusses over them and tries to fix it, you know, but that only serves to weaken you. And what we need is consistency. But beware, because this person like revving up now to put the cowboy hat on. They're revving up to put the cowboy hat on. And yeehaw. Let's get you some advice. Not if you're alone. What's that? Not if you're alone. I didn't get that. The only thing I get, because I'm thinking about my own situation, is I've just kept to myself. I don't want to be messed about. And if I can't control what this person's doing, then I'll control things by just being solo. Do you know what I mean? But then then you end up being alone, don't you? I am not chasing. There's absolutely not a chance in hell. Not a chance. Right, let's get some soul truths. We need help here. Oh, how are they managing to write again? Just hide them. Let's hide them. Who can I serve today? In a world lacking soul-to-soul connection, small and simple acts are what create the biggest and most lasting impact. We shift our own pain and experience an avalanche of love when we lose ourselves in the service of others. Who needs you today? Ah, maybe that is the right vibe. Focus on not what you need, you know, because maybe you crave attention from this person, or, you know, even just like this person to be normal with you, but it might be so distracting. That's making you forget about your mates. It's making you forget about colleagues. It's making you forget about family. Make sure that you're not obsessing over someone toxic, because they have a habit, don't they? They have a tendency to like draw you in, distress you, you know, make you confused, make you obsessive over them, get all your attention, all your energy, and then they're all you talk about to people when you see them, and it's like somehow they hijack your life. Listen to your heart. Who needs you? Make one soulful connection today and give solely to spread more love, expecting nothing in return. Notice the joy that you feel when you serve others. Like, just having simple interactions with people who aren't confusing you can just make you feel like you're having such a good day. And yet when you focus on someone that's confusing you, you're just having the worst day every single day then. It's kind of like finding your personal power and reframing things. What passion am I ready to pursue? Your passions will continually lead you to your purpose. What passions have you put to the side, given up on, or buried? What passion is ready to come alive in you? Today's soul action, write a list of the passions to which you want to give life right now. Then journal how you can incorporate more of what you're passionate about into your daily life. Trust your soul's whispering and let your passions draw you towards your dream life. I love that. You know that I make pottery. I do that every Monday. I'm never going to stop. Yeah, I've discovered a hobby that is so expansive. There's so many places I could take it. It's putting me around people who are very like-minded. And it makes me be something that's not just a teacher, or something that's not just someone looking for a relationship, you know, like it's mine and it's not going anywhere. I feel like hobbies are really cool. If you can find something that you really enjoy, it's great, because, you know, holidays are expensive. Who can, you know, they're nice to look forward to, they're nice things to have and important to do, to experience the world, but a hobby is something you can do quite frequently. You can engage with it quite frequently, and, you know, mostly they're quite affordable. And it lasts. You know, it's a long time thing. Holidays like a week and then it's gone, isn't it? It's done. But a hobby is like there for you forever, really, as long as you want it. I love having this business. I love doing my pottery. I really enjoy swimming and like tennis. This is something I engage with every single day, and I love it. I love it. I love feeling more spiritual, more connected, more secure. We are not alone. We're in good company. I didn't ask what animal spirit this person is showing up as at the moment, the one that we're dealing with. Zebra. Oh, zebra blends in, doesn't it, into the background. I mean, they don't when they're, you know, in front of green grass, but they're not. They're actually hard to see when they're in the savannah. That's why they've got the stripes. A lot of other animals can't see colour, I guess, and so the stripes, they really are camouflaged. Zebra is very, very quiet. This person good at hiding, guys. They're very good at hiding. Oh my god, pottery is the funniest thing because everything's sexual. You don't want it to be. Everything becomes an innuendo, and you're just trying to explain what you're doing or what needs to be done. You know, get it nice and wet. Everything becomes an innuendo, and we're just giggling, like laughing, because it's just awkward. It's so awkward. Oh, I love my like pottery people. They're hilarious. You know that zebra, when they feel safe, they wander around, but it's like they always got one ear turned, always listening. And if this person doesn't feel safe, they'll disappear. It's the one that can get frightened easily, I think. Let's get some more advice. That's funny that we've got a zebra on wild side. Zebra likes to ride the buffalo's back. We've always had cats in our family. We haven't got any now, but one of the cats, a little black and white female kitten, used to ride this like big ginger tomcat that looked like Garfield. She used to jump on his back and ride him. And we just saw them going past the living room door one day, and it was like, how is that like actually happening? You just can't write this stuff, can you? He wasn't very happy about it either. Be gentle with yourself. Oh, Taurus, you need to take care of your emotions, okay? Because this person's all over the place, and it's not giving you stability. This is about using your personal power to find your own peace. Peacitude is something I've got really good at, you know, because I just find like relationships are so tumultuous, or you know, they can be beautiful, but then they come to an end and it's just hard. If you can master being happy and contented by yourself, then a relationship is just a bonus, isn't it? It's like something that, you know, when it's in your life, it should add to your life even further. And so if you haven't got it, you just want to aim for having a full life as you are. If you're not in a good way and you get into a relationship, you're going to either project it onto your person, or you're going to be very vulnerable and put up with stuff that you wouldn't ordinarily. So you don't want to be someone that has low boundaries or no boundaries and attracting someone who's, you know, playing games with you, or you know, even if it's not premeditated or nasty, it still can be toxic what someone's doing if they've got trauma responses to stuff. It takes its toll. They are going through an awakening. It's not over, but I think this person's tempted to just, you know, like come back with passion. And yeah, they're too scared, they're too afraid. What a wimp. They're trying to keep it surface level, and it's already gone beyond that. They know it has, but it's like a safety mechanism. Did I pull one of these already? I don't think I did. White Stag and Protector, you are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awakens the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. Fox and Clever, you are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Sea Turtle, protect. You got protection twice. You got Protector. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. I do feel like you're not to get distracted away from your soul's purpose, whether that be a career or a passion, a genuine like enjoyment and kind of role of helping people. There's something that you're not to be distracted by with all this like mess that's going on. You are a master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. It's not that you're not going to have love, and it's not that you're not going to have romance again. Stay focused on the things that are important in your life right now. You're going to be really successful. Just like I was talking about at the beginning, like you can work yourself into the ground, you know, or you can be like too relaxed. You're quite extreme, Taurus. It's like a pendulum swinging from one end to the other. Or at least I know I am. Try to pace yourself and listen to your body. If you're tired, get more sleep. You know, if you've been sitting too much or standing too much, you know, make sure that you exercise. And you don't have to be on your feet in the gym. You can go swimming and be supported by the weight of the water, but strengthen yourself, you know, like have downtime, get in the steam room, get in the hot tub, do whatever you need to chill out, because you're going through intense periods of busyness and productiveness and purposefulness, but you need downtime, you need rest, you need calm, and you don't want to be winding yourself up, agonising over what this person's doing because it's healthy. So when someone being unhealthy around you, it makes you live that unhealthiness with your emotions and stuff. So try to regulate, you know, that internal compass. Listen to your body, get out in nature, keep good routines. That's my alarm telling me to chill out. It's true, like it's very, very difficult. It's very, very difficult to, you know, I'm not a that's experienced trauma, so I can't. I don't know what the solution is to it, honestly. I think it affects people lifelong. I know it can't be solved in a day. All people can do is try to be conscious of their behaviours. Maybe you need a professional to work with, you know. maybe need to listen to feedback that's not that comfortable from honest people that are important to you. It's not that easily solved. I do think this person is trying to reflect, though. But yeah, it's like the habits of a lifetime. Very difficult to change. Sometimes people start to be different and then they switch back. You know, they get triggered by something in particular or something particularly strongly, and they go back into these automatic reactions. It is what it is to a certain degree, but that's why you've got to regulate yourself, you know. Fire Festival 11. Through flame and through song, there will rise a new dawn. Ooh. You're just going to get stronger, Taurus. Whatever happens with this person, it's kind of teaching you to be autonomous, to be self-sufficient, to... And I don't mean like, you know, that you were getting anything financially from this person. I don't think you were. What I mean is, you're not allowing relationships to control your emotions. If someone's unreliable, if someone's up and down, in and out, you know, they disappear, you're kind of stabilizing yourself, which makes you unstoppable, really. And it's not easy to do that, but I think you're getting better and better at it. It's probably one of your main lessons to learn as an Empress and as a Hierophant. Right, what haven't I pulled? I think I've pulled everything. When's Taurus going to hear from this person? Because Taurus sure ain't getting in touch with them. Don't force things, okay? So you're just going to have to, like, on with your shit, Taurus. That seems like your lesson to learn. Get on with your shit. Do not need this person. Be autonomous. Be whole. You are whole without a relationship. If Taurus wants someone new, when will Taurus meet someone new? So you could be meeting someone who's a bit healthier to deal with around March. Correctly, that they're not to be, you know, trusted again, or they'll prove you that they can change. But there's someone else for you in March if you wish, okay? I think I've pulled everything for you. I feel like I've forgotten something, but I don't think I have. Take care, Taurus. I hope you like this reading. Please give it a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost. Support the channel, hype the channel. I was going to say Snapchat then. Don't Snapchat me at all. Super chat, super thanks, whatever you feel called to do. If you want a private reading, they're £18. You can email me, it's in the channel description. You can direct message on TikTok or Instagram. It'll be a pre-recorded video. It'll be a private link to a YouTube video that only you can see. You can watch it as many times as you like. It doesn't have to be a love reading. If it's a love reading, it'll be like up to an hour, and it'll be this spread with this much clarification. So it's an absolute bargain. It's still £18 if it's a general reading, past, present, future, or a health reading, or a wealth reading, whatever you like. Memberships will be starting in a few weeks. They will have Native American Indian medicine wheels that are monthly, business, education and finance readings that are monthly, and how to read tarot series as well. Yeah, it's only a few quid each month. I didn't want to make it too expensive because I know people can't afford that. But if you're into tarot and you want to, you know, get those other aspects of your life into focus and get some nice regular readings to do with your health and your finances, they're one to watch. Or if you want to know more about tarot, they're one to watch. Love readings that are collective will remain free. I won't be offering extended because these are extendeds. Honestly, I wouldn't be right to give you anything else because I can't get you anything else each week. This is plenty. Okay. So, with that being said, I will say good night. Thank you for supporting. Thanks my mods. Thank you, Varian Redbeard, for your super chat. It's my first ever super chat. Much appreciated, and I will see you in the next one. I'll be on tomorrow to do another couple of signs. I've got an interview to prepare for, but it's not for a little while yet, so that's good. But yeah, GCSE papers to mark, lovely. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.